What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode of Dude, You Never Told Me, a podcast where normally three best friends, but today two best friends meet and gather and talk and kind of check in with each other. I'm your host, Anthony, and with me is my best friend and one of my oldest friends. We got Alex.
What's up, guys?
What is up? Yeah, normally we have Devante with us, but this week he is out, so it's just the two of us, and so we get to reconnect on the hobbies and things that Devante has no interest in. We love Phil. We're glad Phil is making sure Devante is kept up to date with movies, but honestly, there's so many other things that we enjoy that he has no interest at
Devante
all.
is not a pop culture kind of guy.
Yeah. And so this is our opportunity for us to talk and reconnect on some of those cool things. As a little bit of background, so outside we've been friends for like almost 2 decades now. And honestly, it's because we have so many overlapping interests. We like the same movies, like the same games, like the same TV shows. We played Legos as a kid, I think. We did a lot as a kid because we're just two boys, and so we like boy hobbies.
I'll still to this day never forget the greatest match of Call of Duty we ever had.
Yeah, exactly. We play so many games together, and now we're grown ass adults. You have a kid. We have wives. We got houses. We got houses. You got to take care of that. So like, I have to ask now, especially now as a father, do you still have time to follow and keep up with like gaming news and do gaming stuff?
So, yes and no.
The classic good answer.
Yeah. So realistically, a lot of my time actually goes to my daughter.
Fair.
It's basically trying to find the gaps where I can game. So like, it's like, is Chelsea asleep? Is my daughter asleep? Yes. Okay. Am I tired? No. All right. Now's my moment.
Okay.
Now is my chance, my opportunity to play.
Okay.
I'll find myself usually like if I wake up a little bit earlier than everybody else, that's usually a great time. Because my job usually starts at 6 a.m. So I'll be up before everybody else on the weekends, and so that gives me a little bit of time. And then sometimes on the weekends, Chelsea wants to take a nap. Lily's or my kiddo is napping, and it's just like, everyone's asleep. Might as well
got some free
this
time.
moment. I got some free time. Yeah. So other than that, I would say the easiest system to play right now is probably my Switch, just because it's portable, So if I ever want, like, I've taken it to work and played during lunch before because I was like, I have an hour lunch right now, and sometimes you just need some time to kill because everybody's doing their own work. Like my jobs doesn't involve too much collaboration. It involves some, but yeah, and it's like gotta find something to do. So I'll bust out Pokemon, or I'll bust out Zelda, or I'll bust out whatever RPG I've got loaded up on there.
Yeah, but it's games that can kind of like single player games. You're not playing too much like multiplayer. You're not playing Call of Duty as much anymore.
There's no time to do multiplayers, man. I mean, I could try, but like linking up with like people. Adding someone else's schedule. Linking up with other people and getting our schedules.
Yeah,
it's just not possible because like it's so just at the heat of the moment. Like, oh, I can play right now. Cool,
right. And like something can change immediately, right? Like, you could be in the middle of playing and then something drives your attention that you got to go pause it. You can't really pause a multiplayer game. Like, imagine playing League and like suddenly, your wife needs you, your kid needs you. You gotta like, I gotta go AFK for like 10 minutes, and by that time we're already dead. We've already lost,
dude. Yeah, the team's lost. The team's like, where'd you go?
Where'd you go, dog? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're still making some time for yourself. That's very, very important.
Yeah, so no, for sure. Chelsea gets her time with her books, and I get my time with my games.
Nice. And so I have to imagine you're still keeping up with like the news, the gaming news, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude. You.
I think so. As our fans know, Alex is a huge Marvel fan, not just Marvel fan. He's a huge Wolverine fan with the X Men,
Oh
and
yeah.
for us recording, it's been like maybe 2 days since Sony had their state of play for June 2026. For our listeners, it'll end up being a week afterwards, though. But they announce the Wolverine game that's been hyped for the past like
Dude.
what, three years now, four
Dude, dude,
years.
dude.
They finally showed like a gameplay trailer. I think this is the first gameplay trailer or
Yeah.
one a
The
big moment for it.
Yeah, it's like the first big trailer to show where they show, other characters that are going to be in it.
Yeah.
They showed kind of like what a mission looks like in the game. They showed Wolverine just
Uh-huh.
shredding people up and just whacking, hacking, healing. It was just so good. The only funny thing about it all is that he has a health bar and it's like it's Wolverine. What do you mean he has a health bar? But I get it because it's a video game.
Game, yeah.
So apparently the argument was they said our Wolverine has can die if his heart stops. So I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, they gotta make something at stakes, right? Like, you
yeah,
can't just have a game where nothing's at stakes.
yeah, it's fair. I
That's why
I
there's
get
no
why.
Man game. How do you make Superman like lose and have like health bar? It feels weird. It feels awkward.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, you're pretty excited for that game. You're not too worried about. They said there's no like because the same studio who make this Wolverine game, they're also making they made the Spider-Man game. And
Yeah, yeah,
that one
Insomniac.
was like super open worldy. You're not too worried about this one not being as open world, not being
Uh,
as
no, I
kind of
think
set.
it'll be fine. It'll probably be a little linear.
Mm,
I can't imagine it would be a very open world game. But I think it'll be fun.
okay.
Like it'll be cool seeing all the X-Men characters. Like I saw Mystique's gonna be in it, Sabretooth, which,
Yeah, I saw that
classic.
too.
Um,
So Jean Grey, also.
Jean Grey, yeah. I don't know if she's gonna be a love interest or if she's gonna be just like an ally or what, but I think that's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
And I also saw Omega Red is gonna be in
Okay.
it, which I don't know about you, but I haven't seen Omega Red in anything X-Men since the 90s. Like the X-Men TV show was
Mm,
the last time I can think of that I remember seeing that guy. And I never forgot about him, but he's not a character that I thought of
yeah.
actively either. He left a good impression because I thought he was a really cool villain at the time. So I'm excited to see him kind of come back, and I'm excited to see like what purpose or role he'll serve in this
Mhm.
game. I hope he's a really good antagonist.
If you ever get the opportunity, it's an old game. It's called X-Men Legends 2.
Okay.
That's a really fun game. And it's you play against so have you I guess for the audience people, it's kind of like a bird's eye view, and you basically create a team of four X-Men and you do like missions together and you fight baddies. And one of the baddies was Omega Red. That's my first introduction to Omega Red. This like cyborg looking dude with like tendrils for like as weapons. I was like, whoa, what an interesting baddie.
And he's Russian.
The Russian, yeah. Yeah. I think he's no, I'll just say I don't think he is Colossus's sibling. I think of someone else. I think
Yeah, I don't think he's related to
is a
Colossus,
male
or if
one.
he is, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's very exciting. I'm very interested to see what kind of world they're creating because, like, Jean Grey is not in her when you watch a trailer, and we encourage you to go watch a trailer because she is phenomenal. But Jean Grey is not in an X-Men costume; she's just in
Yeah.
civilian clothes, and she's like helping out. So you have to ask, where are the X-Men in this world? What are they up to? Why is it
Can I
Wolverine
add some
hanging out?
context to that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I actually read about that because I
Okay.
was curious. I was like, what is going on? And apparently, there is no X-Men in this universe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
Interesting.
like, I was reading that mutants are kind of like a well-kept secret that
Okay.
are being hunted and kidnapped, and so if you see in the trailer, there's a character called Leech.
Uh-huh.
He's that little green alien-looking guy, but
Sure,
he's
sure,
just a
sure, sure.
mutant. He's not an alien, and, the idea is, like, they're rounding up mutants for some reason. That's a typical X-Men storyline, mutants
Mhm.
getting kidnapped, nothing new. And Wolverine is a part of a team that is trying to, like, rescue them, save them, protect them. Not the X-Men. I forget what it was called. It might have been like X Team or Team X or something,
Sure.
like
Okay.
something with X in it. But yeah,
Yeah. One of the many various ones.
yeah, yeah, no kidding.
So many. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's
that's
cool that
the.
they're bringing in some like more of the obscure X-Men character from the X-Men lore.
I just want to see my boy Cyclops show up.
I mean, it sounds like he won't show up if like in the world
He
he's
might not, but I mean, if Gene shows up, maybe, like
yeah.
there's hope.
I guess so. We'll see. But I mean, other than Wolverine, well, what other like I didn't get a chance to watch the state of play. Was there any other cool games that I missed out on?
There's a real big one.
That's the big one.
So the other big game that they showed was a God of War game.
Okay, cool. I know they've been
And
teasing a new one since Ragnarok.
yes, so this game is interesting.
Okay.
And to tell you like what my raw feelings were in the moment. So the scene opens up with Kratos and Atreus.
Hmm.
Uh, they are cremating his wife at the
Yeah.
beginning of the first game,
Yeah. 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 Okay.
and it shows the smoke going up higher and higher into the clouds until finally you come into view his wife, but
Oh,
she
cool.
looks alive, and
Okay.
she's all of a sudden she's kind of standing up and
Okay.
moving, and then next thing you know, she's starting to like become aware of her surroundings and see like kind of where she's at. She's like, what's
Gotcha.
going on? She's looking for Kratos and Atreus. She can't find them.
Oh, so
She-
it's not a prequel. This is because like
It's a
she
prequel
died
to
in the first game.
Ragnarok.
Okay, she prequel to Ragnarok.
So she starts moving forward. She finds this dead person. I think it was an elf, she said, with a mask on. It kind of looks similar to the mask that Odin was looking for in Ragnarok.
Okay.
And she's like, another mask. And you're like, okay, interesting line to throw out there. What's going on with this mask?
Mhm.
Um, she starts going through just kind of following the path, and the path ends up leading her into this place called Everyone is what it's
Okay.
called. And it's basically, think of it as the afterlife for the gods.
Oh, okay. So like not Valhalla, like the
Correct, not
self-claimed
Valhalla.
afterlife. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's the
Interesting.
afterlife for the gods. And so she comes into contact with two gods. I forget their names, but I believe one is the god of war for the Buddhist religion.
Okay.
Um, I'll need a double check, but I
Okay.
believe that's what I remember reading. And the other one was an Egyptian god or
Okay.
goddess, I should say. So they look really cool. If
Okay.
you want to
Cool.
like pull them up real quick, it super the designs look great for both characters. I'm really excited about the God of War character that he's going to be an antagonist for sure. Like his design looks super cool. I think he'll be fun to fight. What When I first started watching, I was like, why does this exist? I was like, why do we need to know about Kratos' wife? Why does this story matter? And, you know, I was sitting there with my brother and we were both in agreement, like, are we gonna like this? Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like it's just a spin-off that might not matter. As we got to the end of that trailer, bro, we both were like, okay, we're buying this game. It looks good. We like it. The gameplay was solid. She's fighting with this sword. She was kicking guys out of their bodies. Like their souls were being punched out of their bodies,
That's
basically.
cool.
And she would like force them back in. But when they forced back in, they basically exploded. And like, it was just crazy. And
Okay.
she fights with a sword that she found, and it looks like a lot of fun.
So for all of our video watchers, I'm currently pulled up to the Polygon article about this reveal. These are two guys you're talking about, Alex.
Yes.
One big red has like three eyes and has like an Oni mask.
Yeah,
And then
dude.
one's like
It
a
looks
blue
so
skin, looks like
sick.
a beard. Okay,
It's like a
cool.
pharaoh's headpiece,
Yeah, I
kind of.
see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have the article linked in our show notes for all of our podcast listeners if they want to see what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah,
That's kind of
man.
cool. So
I think it
you're
looks
excited for
really
this one?
good. I did wasn't when I first started, but by the end of it, they hooked me. They
Gotcha.
baited me, and I'm a fish, man. I bit.
Okay, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that one
Um,
looks like a lot of fun.
yeah.
I recommend it, even though I haven't played it, obviously, just
I
based off the
was
trailer alone.
yeah, I'll say
20-minute trailer.
I thoroughly enjoyed like the first sorry, I thoroughly enjoyed God of War when they remade it, and then I really enjoyed Ragnarok. And so if you're saying the combat is kind of similar to that, like that over the shoulder third
Mhm.
person action, like I'm sold. I love that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
it is. It definitely is, and I think I think that, his wife, she's definitely she definitely has some strength and power to her.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, because I was reading about it, they were saying that when she met Kratos, like, they had a big fight.
Mm.
It wasn't like love at first sight, it was fighting at first sight, and their fight ended in a draw.
Uh, I'll have to either reread the plot of the God of War Ragnarok. Is she a giant? Is she supposed to be a giant, right? Or
She
what?
is a giant, yeah, so her
Okay.
giant name is Laufey.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
called
Okay.
God of War Laufey,
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
Okay. Don't reinvent the wheel. You gotta make sure you know what
No.
franchise this belongs to.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Well, I had to wonder how they're gonna tie it into the rest of the franchise, or this must be like
Yeah.
a spinoff version.
I Dude, the moment I found out that she was, like, in this afterlife for the gods, my brother and I looked at her like, "Wait, every god Kratos ever killed might be there?"
Yo, yeah, you can bring in OG Ares, the OG God of War.
Yes.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, actually.
Right? Like, it's a great way to potentially bring back some old throwbacks, and I
Yeah.
mean, if imagine if Kratos ends up going there or something, like,
Hmm.
I feel like it's definitely a lead up into a new game for Kratos, like,
Oh, I didn't even think about
I
that.
think
Yeah.
something cool is gonna happen. I get a little bit tingly feeling about thinking about what's gonna happen,
Hmm.
Just like my spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a first person game, so you'll be able to play it. You'll be able to pause it whenever you need to. You need to. I think it's
Yeah.
right up your alley, dog.
Yeah, and hey, that's what I got a PlayStation Portal 2 for if I ever really need to.
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
Play it
you're
from my
right.
bed so I'm not making too much noise in the living room and waking everybody up.
Yeah.
Um, but also, I don't know if you knew this, an interesting thing, you've seen Daredevil, right? The TV show?
Yes. Yeah.
So you know who the actress is that plays Karen Page?
Yeah.
That is Kratos' wife.
Okay. Cool. I think yeah.
Yeah.
She played in the earlier games, right? Same voice
She
actor, at least.
did, but I just didn't realize it because the character model wasn't, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like,
Mhm.
it didn't look just like her. If you
Okay.
look at the game, it looks just like her. I mean,
Yeah.
I immediately saw her. I was like, "Oh, that's the actress who plays Karen Page."
Right, and I think that's like a new trend coming out with like games these days. Like, they're getting these actors, and even if they're not big name person, those actors are basically the model for the in-game character. Like, I'm
Absolutely.
thinking of like Cal Kestis from the Star Wars games. Like, they modeled Cal Kestis off after the actor. Like,
Yeah.
he is the part. And
Yeah.
then even with the new James Bond game, I think the actor looks kind of similar to like the James Bond model that they chose, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
Another great
accurate.
example, Death Stranding with Norman Reedus.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a big name person, but like, yeah, like for sure they got him. So I feel like that's a growing trend. Is like, you're using the actual actor as like the character model and like the voice acting. It's
100%.
like a Avatar moment where like they're doing like in some they're wearing the little suits with little tennis balls. They're doing the
Yeah.
motion capture and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole other gig, doc. That's cool.
It's cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to get it because, like, I think I've been kind of on like a gaming, not like a slump. I actually haven't been playing too many games lately. I think the only one I've been playing is I'm playing Lords of the Fallen because it was a free game on PlayStation Plus.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like if you ever played Dark Souls, it's like the exact same energy of like it's a action adventure that really requires you to be like super skillful and like all about
Did
boss
you
fights.
ever play Expedition 33?
I have the game, have not started it yet.
Bro, you're missing out on some peak
I
gaming. I'm telling you.
I think it's because like it's like so overhyped. Well, so I mean, there's a lot of hype for it, and
The
like from
hype
what I
is worth it.
understand, it's like totally worth it. But like,
It's
I have the
so
game, haven't like played it. I haven't even started it yet.
Oh my god.
I was playing a
You know nothing
Metaphor
about it,
ReZero.
right?
I know enough about it. I know enough to be, oh, this is probably up my alley. Like,
Okay, tell me
turn
what you
based
know.
turn-based combat. It has like both like real quick time events to really seal you in to like keep you engaged.
Yeah.
And it has the Daredevil actor as the voice actor for one of the characters, which is really cool. And
Yeah, yeah,
then
he
it
is in
has
it.
yeah, it has like a lot. I think it won a few of like, won a lot of the game awards when it
Bro, it's won an
last
award in
year.
like
Yeah.
every single show that's had an award of some kind, it's won an award for
Yeah, so
one thing.
I'm sure it's good. I have not had a chance to play it yet, and it does seem like a time sink though, which I'm a little worried about.
Listen, listen. It's it's not as long as you think. It
Okay.
can be if you choose to do every side piece, but
Yeah.
you don't have to. And there's I will also say after the third act starts, that's when it opens up the game to where you can do like a whole bunch of stuff. And I
Mhm.
did a decent amount, but I didn't do everything. I think I finished the game in about 50 to 60 hours or so. And that's
Still a
with
long
doing
time.
that's when I did a lot of extra
Yeah.
stuff. I take my time. I I try to enjoy it. I cannot stress this enough. The music in that game
Good.
is phenomenal.
Okay.
I never thought I would be into French rock opera, but oh my god, it is so cool. And maybe part of
Yeah,
that comes
man.
from going to a Catholic school, because we had a lot
Yeah.
of like opera type of
Sure. Yeah, like
music adjacent.
Gregorian
Yeah,
chant vibes. Yeah, I gotcha.
right, right. And then just I always love rock. So it's like
Uh,
I never imagined the two mixing, and oh my god, it is so cool. It
okay.
is so cool. If I could put on a song for you right now from it, I would, but like
We'll
I
get hit by
think
that copyright.
yeah, you're probably getting by the copyright. So maybe I'll show
That's
you off stream later, but
yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
it's
Interesting.
dude, I'm telling you, if you have some free time, even tonight or this, yeah, I know you're might not have some free time this weekend, but if you're gonna start in a game and you have that game, do yourself the
Uh,
favor, start it.
it's my backlog.
I promise you, you're gonna love that game. It is you like turn-based games. I know
Yeah, I
you like
do. I do.
RPGs. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal game. You're gonna
What
enjoy
other
it.
what other games are coming out this summer that I gonna put on the back burner to play Expedition 33 apparently.
Hmm.
Coming
I know
out.
that they announced a Fire Emblem game, and we both are big on that.
I'm
But I don't know when
not
that's
excited.
coming. The
Not
last I
excited for
heard
that.
was just 2026.
All
I'm gonna
right.
guess that maybe it's the back half.
I'm gonna use my AI overview. I'm gonna show it on the screen. I don't know if you can see it out there, but we got Marvel's Wolverine, of course. We just mentioned it. How could we forget? We got a four. So I would love to play Wolverine, Marvel's Wolverine for sure. I would also love to.
Facts.
So the next one they offered was Forza Horizon 6. It's not. I'm not really a racing game. Not really my thing.
Yeah, they're fun, but I would only play it if like a buddy owned it and
Mhm.
let me play on his system.
They got Subnautica 2. I did not play the first one. I do like open world survivals, but I never can really sink my teeth into it.
Yeah.
007 First Light. I do that game looks kind of fun. Like I kind of want to see if it's kind of like. Do you ever played a Splinter Cell?
No, but I've seen people play.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like Splinter Cell, if it's more like because like Splinter Cell, you're like full on spy with all the spy gear, James, but you're not suave like as James Bond. You're just like, oh, I'm in a tactical suit doing
Yeah,
stuff. All right,
right.
what else they got?
Kind of like
Uh
Hitman.
Gothic 1 remake, no idea what that is.
You guess as good as mine.
And then Solar Punk, no idea what that is either. Oh, but it's a cozy game. I like cozy games. Cozy survival. That's cute.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean,
You
maybe
know,
I will. Maybe I will
have
like
you
it.
ever
Maybe I will play
played
it.
have you ever played Silent Hill or was it something else?
I
Let
did
me
not
see.
play Silent Hill, but I know
It was Silent
they
Hill.
recently made a new one, right?
Uh Wait, no, it's not Silent Hill. What's that game called where it's like all where it's like a horror game where it's a bunch of teenagers inside of a cabin and they could like you can either save all of them or you can get them all killed.
Oh, is it Until Dawn? I think I saw a video
Until
for it.
Dawn. Yes,
Okay.
they announced they're making a sequel.
Cool. I know Michelle really liked the first game, so
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
I'll
it looks
play it
really interesting.
for her because yeah, maybe I'll play it. I don't know.
Yeah. They showed a scene where two people are running away from like um I guess a machete murderer,
Sure, classic.
hacker slasher, right?
Sure.
And they're like they run towards a cliff and you have the option to either push the boyfriend or
Oh.
just jump off without him.
Mm.
And they showed the option. What happens when you push him? Don't push the boyfriend. The boyfriend goes slap. You
Eh.
push him. I looked over at Chris and I was like, "Well, bro,"
Damn.
I was like, don't push him. Like, now you know that's how you get that guy killed."
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I promise I'll eventually get to Expedition 33. I'm gonna let all the hype die down first. So I come in with with normal expectations. I'm just gonna play it. I want to see what the hype is about. So I'll be a little late to this party, but I won't be at the
listen,
party.
listen, just play it, bro.
Just play
Like,
it.
ignore the hype, ignore everything that people are saying. Like, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
I know you will because I know you, but this isn't me trying to hype it up for you. This is
Yeah.
me trying to say, like, I know what kind of games you're
Games you play.
into
Yeah.
because we have a
Yeah. I
lot of
got you.
overlapping ones.
I gotcha.
And
I gotcha.
like when I went into it, I went into it only knowing I only knew one thing about the story. And do you know anything about the
I
story?
know nothing about the story.
I'm not going to even tell you because I think if I had gone into it without knowing it, it would have been a little bit extra suspenseful for me when it happened. So I'm going to not say anything. I'm just going to say you're going to go into it a little confused, but that's okay because it's a true expedition. Like
Okay.
you're
I
traveling
hope
into
so.
the unknown and they even don't give you a mini map because they're like
Oh, I
they
don't know.
want
I'm
you to
like
discover.
that.
Trust
Whoa.
me, it's not that bad. Like
Okay.
the maps, the areas that you will explore are not that huge. Like it is
It's
open world, but not
yeah.
that open world. It's like open world, but with areas
Okay.
inside it that you can explore, and they're not too big that you're gonna get lost or like
Gotcha.
not be able to find your way. You'll get used to it. Like
Okay. Because I will say, Lords of the Fallen. I know that's not really your game because you don't really like the Dark Souls game, but like that map is like literally the worst map I've ever seen in my entire life. It's
really.
so. If you ever so like, people play Elden Ring. Have you seen play Elden Ring?
Oh
You've seen Dark
yeah.
Souls. You seen the map for
Gameplay
that?
in Elden Ring looks phenomenal.
It looks cool. Have you seen the map for Elden Ring? It's like
I have
they
not.
don't give you a mini map, but like the map kind of gives you like the full picture, and then you kind of where your dot is in that world. So you kind of have an idea where you are.
Okay.
Way Lords of the Fallen approaches their map situation, I'll put it in quotes because like it's terrible. It truly feels it's like a journal of just pictures. And you feel
Yeah.
like, oh, and it has like circles, like, oh, you go here to here to here. But like, I have no idea what this picture references. I have no idea where I am. And I was like, I truly do not understand how to navigate this map. It looks
Okay.
like it aesthetically looks cool because like a journal that you, oh yeah, if I was an adventurer, like I don't
Yeah.
have an actual map. I just have like a little journal that I write stuff in, and then like I circle things that are interesting. But like I'm a gamer, bro. Like I'm not going to. This is not fun for me. This is too
Anthony,
realistic. It's not fun.
I gotta ask you something.
What's up?
So we've talked about this before. We all know, and those who've seen the episode know, you are not a big fan of clowns.
Yeah, I agree. Not a big fan of clowns.
How do you feel about mimes?
Mimes. I mean, they're kind of weird, but like I don't think they're as weird as clowns.
Okay.
The degree.
You may have a new fear unlocked. Just if you when you play Expedition 33, just a fair warning, because I know how you are with clowns.
Uh,
The mimes are creepy as fuck.
isn't mimes a little redundant of like French culture though? Isn't it just their typical like French is like mimes?
I mean, yeah, that's probably why they're in it. It is
Why
a
they have it?
French-based game, but
Sure. Okay.
yeah,
It's kind of
just
funny.
you'll see what I mean. They when you meet your first one, because like you can find one you can find one in every single area
Okay.
that you go to. The
Yeah.
first time I encountered one, bro, I I looked over at
Nightmare fuel.
Chelsea. I looked over at Chelsea and I said, this is shit in my nightmares." Like, nope. And I turned around, I ran. Yeah, yeah, just
Mm.
You
Okay,
can fight
okay.
them. They're not too bad, but
Okay, okay.
yeah, I will say there is a bit of a learning curve at the beginning of the game, so you may have a bit of a struggle with if you choose to fight one the first
Sure.
time.
Mhm.
But I encourage you to seek one out in the first area, not necessarily fight it, just seek it out so you can see what I'm
I'll
talking
try it.
about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
You
give
don't
it a
have to
shot.
fight, but
I'll give it
yeah.
a shot. All right.
Yeah, I think I only ever killed one in my entire expedition because I just was like, okay, I'm gonna get over my fears and I'm gonna fight one of these things.
Hey man, those games it's like big fights, good rewards, right? Like it's worth it.
Yeah.
If you can pull it off, you get really good rewards for the early game.
Oh yeah, for
Good.
sure. The rewards in the end game, man, the amount of customization you can do in that
Yeah,
game too.
I was watching. I think I saw a video of like you can get really mathy, really number crunchy to really maximize your damage, which
Oh
is
yeah.
some of my favorite parts about like these RPG games. Like how you truly min max your character.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it's overdone, but like there's no like you shouldn't have to min max in order to beat the game. But if you're a type person that likes to min max like a character, hopefully I can do that.
Yeah. No, it can go crazy for sure with the amount of damage you can output on a
Okay.
character.
Good,
Um,
good, good. I wanna break the game.
oh, you can definitely break the game 100%. I probably never I probably won't get to that point ever just cuz like I did beat the game and I finished what I wanted to finish,
Mhm.
but there's a super boss in that game
Classic. Yeah,
called his name is Simon.
sure.
I've seen people fight him. Oh my gosh, that fight looks like hell. It looks like pure hell. And I don't think I'll ever try it. I think I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay,
I
okay.
I like unless I wanted to grind out the game that hard,
Yeah.
cuz like you definitely are going to need a lot of different items to make to so that way you can get the skills that you want to be able to kill this guy. Because
Mhm.
if a lot of the game involves parrying and dodging, with
Mm.
parrying being the optimal way to fight the enemy because
Yeah.
that allows you to deal damage back. I unless you can just perfectly parry every single attack, and this guy throws out so many attacks in one turn. Like I just
It's a tough fight.
yeah, it looks like a very tough fight.
That's how with the Sephiroth fight, you gotta guard at the right time. Back in
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Sephiroth
Yeah.
fight. That's great. Okay. Okay. Once I start, I will definitely let you know my hot takes. I'm sure I'll like it. It's just
Yeah.
we'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know you're gonna like it. I just do.
Okay. Well, I mean, outside of games, we also are, I think we were planning out this episode. We realized that Marvel is going to be the connecting thread for all of our conversations today because not only Wolverine game came out, but another hobby that I got Alex into was Magic the Gathering. And then this month is the Marvel set coming out. And I believe also on Tuesday or Monday or whatever, they actually previewed a lot of the cards
Yeah,
for
they did.
Marvel. And maybe in a one-off episode before the set comes out, maybe I will do a review of all the Marvel cards because it'll be really fun comment.
Absolutely.
And we'll have a guest who's also in Magic the Gathering. We'll all talk about Magic the Gathering cards, and that becomes a full show. But is there any card that you wanted to showcase now that stood out to you in the Marvel set?
Oh yeah. Let me find it. It got released like today or yesterday. And I don't know if I want to throw it into Cloud or Titus, but it's the sensational She-Hulk. Did you see
Mm.
that card?
Why don't you pull it up for us?
Yeah, there she is.
Here we go. Let's see this one. So she is a three. So the sensational She-Hulk is a 3 green white white, which has reach trample. Your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
Whenever a creature you control is dealt damage, you may have sensational She-Hulk do that much damage to any target. Do this once each turn. Okay, that's
Pretty
cool. I
good.
guess.
And then you got to look at the flip side. You got to see Jennifer Walters.
Jennifer Walters. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Oh, cool. So the ability works twice. Okay.
Yeah, and
And then
it's
you
a
can
2
transform her.
cost.
Yeah, I Sensational She-Hulk. I think it's a cool effect, but I think for 6 mana, that's pretty costly for that effect. But for
It
2
is.
cost, block negating your opponent's spell during your turn, that's pretty
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, that's what I like. It's like, okay, you play her now early on, and then later in the game, if it makes sense, go ahead and transform her, and you got a big buffed up She-Hulk, you know?
Yeah, I have to. So right now we're looking at the She-Hulk card, and we'll post. So I don't know. We'll post on the show notes, but we're also looking at the, I don't know what they call the showcase variant of the Marvel cards, and then one of these episodes, I believe Alex has shown that he did collect the showcase cards for the Final Fantasy set,
I
and
believe
so
that is called a borderless, is what
yeah,
it
the
is.
borderless whatever surge foil, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I've got a
Um,
few here.
So I have to ask: are you planning on collecting the borderless surge foils for the Marvel
Uh,
set too?
so
Uh
collect them. I mean, yes, but I'm not going to go out of my way to like get all of them like I did Final Fantasy,
huh.
because money, number
Fair.
one, and number two, there's a lot more Marvel heroes than there were Final Fantasy, I think,
Mm.
that are
Uh,
getting that treatment.
oh, okay,
So
cool.
for me, it's like if I get it and pull it, awesome. I'm excited to have it and I'll keep it.
Yeah.
It'll be part of my collection, but I'm not gonna try and go out of my way to get every single one. Like I'll be
Uh,
happy just to even get the base form mythic, right?
mm.
Like I don't need to have all of
Well,
them.
I imagine you would want your favorite superheroes. I think they made a new Wolverine card, and then they have a Captain America card, and they have an Iron Man card.
Go ahead
I
and pull up that
imagine.
Wolverine card. You already know I want to see it. I've already looked at it, but I gotta look at it again. It's beautiful. It The Captain American one's also really nice. But Wolverine,
I
so
also,
happy that they did that for him.
yeah, I also like how they're reprinting like the old Wolverine
Yes,
stuff.
from the
It's really
Secret
cool.
Lair.
All right, for our audience out there, we're looking at Google image results for the Wolverine card. Wolverine Fierce Fighter is a 2 cost Gruul, red, green, for a legendary creature, mutant berserker hero. Has haste. That's cool. When Wolverine enters, he fights up to one other target creature. Damage will be dealt to Wolverine. Instead, that damage is dealt. All other damage already dealt to him is healed. That's kind of
So
cool.
to put that in layman's terms, say Wolverine fights somebody and he has 1 health left, and
Uh,
then he fights another guy. That 1 health goes back up to 5 as if he never had any, and now he fights again.
yeah, so he's also a 3/5, so he has 3 attack, 5 toughness. Okay, 3 power, 5 toughness. I Yeah, it's cool. I
Yeah.
think I'm trying to think. I mean, it's really hard to gauge like how the impact is going to be in limited format. In standard,
I think
either
this
as well.
card is going to be one that you see in a future Wolverine deck, because
Yeah.
this this Wolverine, I don't know if you kind of picked up on it,
Wow,
but
so cool.
I feel like you did, knowing you. There's not too many X-Men in this set,
Mm,
which tells me we're going to get a big X-Men set in the
yeah.
future. And so I'm thinking this Wolverine is probably going to be, you know, a Wolverine that you put in another Wolverine deck.
Mm.
So I don't
Well,
think this is going to be like the main powerhouse
main one.
Wolverine card.
Well, I will say Mark Rosenwater, I think he's the creator. Right now, he's the chief creator or the creator of Magic the Gathering games. He's doing all the creative stuff for it. He did announce that it's like for the next 5 years they have a planned Marvel set. I think
Something
because
like that. Yeah,
you have to complete all the Infinity Stones, and he says they're not going
exactly.
to double up. They're not going to cheat that way.
I've been low key thinking about just straight up buying a collector box. Like I have one pre-ordered, but I
Like the
was
whole
gonna cancel
box.
it. A whole
Whoa,
box.
whoa,
I
okay,
know they're pricey, man.
yeah, it's probably what 500 at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Okay,
I
damn.
don't know. I don't know. It's a little rich for my blood, but I'm considering it just because there's so many cool cards from this set, and I would love to have the opportunity to open that many,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly, like I don't want to say, oh, I would never do that, but like I look at the card, like I'm loving like the art for like this Marvel set.
I
And then
know.
for all of our listener audience, you should definitely take a look at some of the cards they previewed. I'm loving the art for it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you can see the secret layer art that they did.
yeah, honestly, I am tempted. Like it'd
It's
be
to
one
the
of those
right.
like, oh, the one
Sorry.
more.
One more.
This one? Oh, this
Yes,
one.
that's the one.
Oh, cool, cool. Yeah,
That's the secret layer.
I'm so tempted to like I'm gonna be buying collector boosters. I'm gonna fall into the pitfall of like the marketing from Magic the Gathering. Like
Yeah,
I'm loving it. I
I
think
know.
I definitely like the borderless ones more because like there's something weird about seeing like old comic panels as like as art for Magic the Gathering cards.
Right, like take that Captain America, for
Yeah. Oh,
example. Oh,
whatever.
is that a link?
Yeah. To sure, whatever.
Same thing. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't like this art. Sorry, I
I
don't.
agree.
I like this art as an art piece. I don't like it as a card.
Right, but, like, now pull up his borderless Captain America, and it looks so much better. It's so clean, so crisp. It's just like they basically copied what they did for Final Fantasy and did it for the Marvel cards, and it was a great idea.
Yeah, like this. Loving this. This is
Love
cool.
that. Yeah, 100%.
This was also cool.
Yes.
The comic book panel one, not my favorite. So when Spider-Man did it, I didn't care for much for it.
Yeah,
That's fine. It's whatever.
I agree. Like, I get what they're going for because it's you're paying homage to when they started out as comics, but it's
Yeah.
like, eh, in card form, I don't care for it too much.
Yeah. I will say if you are looking for someone to split the cost of a collector booster, I might be tempted. I'm not gonna lie, I am truly loving the art, and I was like, I would love if I had on collector boosters. I would love. I definitely
Yep.
missed the window for me
Yeah.
to pre-order it, whatever. Now they're like all scalp prices up to the 600, 500s,
Dude, see,
whatever.
that's why I pre-ordered it just in case. I didn't know
Just
if
in
I was
case.
gonna. Yeah. Well, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
I don't know yet if I want to do it all on my own, but it's definitely tempting to have help. And
Yeah, it's
yeah,
because they're nice and like even like the worst cards, I'm like this looks nice. Like I can't lie, it looks to me as a Marvel huge Marvel fan, loving this. This is great.
100%. The gift bundles, which do come with a collector pack, are still going on sale, I think, on Amazon. If you want it, just saying.
I already pre-ordered one.
Oh, there you go. Even
Dude,
better.
I will say though, if you ever get a chance, and this is like I don't know if it's like a secret. I don't know if it's like a breaking news, but so the other day I went to the Disney outlet store down in San Marcos, and they're actually selling the Spider-Man gift bundles there.
Weird.
And guess how much they were selling it for?
$40.
Yeah,
I
pretty
know.
good.
That is so good.
So
I've thought
realistically,
about it.
I think it was like 54. I think it was like $54. Was
Sure.
like MSRP that is like $90, like 89.99, whatever.
Dude,
I was like,
it's
damn, this
not
is
a
a
bad deal.
pretty good price. So I ended up buying two. I was like, oh shit.
You did?
Yeah, I bought two. I
How'd you
opened
do?
one, and then I put I'm keeping the other one sealed, and I'm debating whether I want to keep it and hold it forever and hold it for a while until and sell it like later,
Okay,
or
okay.
if I want to like open it sooner. So,
Imagine that's the one with the soul stone.
hey, someone's gonna be very lucky for it.
True, true. I think you're smart to hold it.
Yeah,
I think Spider-Man will go up in value. I think it's a set
eventually.
right now that's at a very nice discount, and I
Mhm.
think for anyone who invests in it, like I know it's weird to say invest because it's like it's not a it's not something that like you think about, but like
Yeah.
cards have really become almost like similar
Well,
to like just
no, I mean you're right. Like you're
yeah,
about to say like investment pieces. They are
in a
investment
way.
pieces. Like not
Yeah.
maybe TCG cards are one thing, but like we get into sports cards. Like that is a huge market right now. And like even like what Tom Brady made his own like opened up a card store,
Yeah.
and then like people are actually using that as collateral for business loans to do investment stuff. Like if you have like an OG or you have a collection of really valuable like comic books, first editions, cards that are really good, key issues or whatever, you can bankroll that to like
Yeah.
fund like your hedge fund. People are
Yeah,
doing that.
and just for the audience, real quick, this none of this is
Oh, this is
investment
not advice.
advice.
I truly like I told him, so I was talking to one of my friends
Yeah,
about like, oh, he asked me like, oh, Anthony, like why don't you like, because we're talking about Pokemon cards, we're talking about Magic the Gathering cards, so that like he's all into hold. Let's you buy cards, you hold it, and you sell it. He wants to do it with the One Piece game. He wants to do it with Riftbound.
sure.
He asked me, Anthony, why don't you do this? You're playing, you have all these cards. Like, do you have good insight on like what card you should be buying and holding? And I was like, I buy these cards to play with these cards. I don't
Yeah.
like if they become valuable, yay me. Cool. Double reward. Like I don't like I get as much reward from it just playing the card by itself. And
Yeah.
I was like, if it just happens to be worth a lot of money in the future, I'll take it.
I
Love
got
making extra dollars.
I got this comic book Spider-Man. It was like the number one
Yeah.
like Peter Parker Spider-Man chase
Right.
card in his set when I
Hell
got
yeah.
it. And when I bought or not, sorry, I didn't buy it, but I got it out of a collector box that I split with a couple friends. When I pulled it, it was worth like 150 bucks at the time.
Mhm.
Obviously, the Spider-Man set's done terrible since then. Now it's a
Mm,
$50 card.
mm.
So I'm like, I really hope one day I
Go
can
climb back
just
in price.
I can say I'm happy that I held it and yeah, that it climbed back up in price.
Yeah, I was like, it
We'll see.
might. Yeah, who knows? I mean, otherwise, it's a really cool collector piece right to have, right?
Oh, 100%. And it's kind of
Yeah,
hard like reflecting this.
yeah. I think yeah, because I'm still holding on to like the neon ink Zuko
Oh,
card.
you still have that?
Yeah,
Dude, that's the
I
coolest pool
I've
that
been
I
meaning to get it. I think graded because I should probably get it graded now before when it's like $500. So grading it would be like 300 something to get it graded. I
yeah,
freshly graded before it becomes like back to $1,000. It becomes $700 to grade it. Like, that sounds crazy because like they charge you based on the grade that it comes out to be.
right. Yeah,
So
I've
I have
heard
to be
that. They
careful to
charge
get
like
the
what, 10% or something?
yeah they charge 10% of what the graded version would go for. And so
Crazy.
I'm thinking about
Yeah.
maybe I should just get it graded now while it's like relatively
Yeah.
cheap, and then just really hope
If
that
you
it climbs in
consider
price.
doing that, I might send this one with you and we
Oh
can do
yeah,
it together and
yeah,
try to
bulk one.
split it.
Sure.
Yeah. Because
I mean, save
I
money.
think it would be good to, yeah, right. I think it would be good to get this one graded. Um, Out of all the cards that I have, I feel like that would be the best one to get graded.
Yeah, I think I have 2 cards I would like to get graded, just so I can hold as like, show pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, we'll see if the Marvel set comes out. Well, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy playing it obviously because I love Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering, and yeah, I'm sure you can enjoy playing it too. And then,
100%.
well,
I eventually want to make a like X-Men themed commander deck with Wolverine as the leader if it's possible. I don't
mhm,
know how it'll work yet cuz I don't know what colors they're going to give everybody,
right.
but I mean,
So
worst case scenario I make Professor X the commander, like I imagine he'll be one of those characters that gets every color.
so the card Genova from Ancient Calamity from like the Final Fantasy set.
Yeah, yeah, I know that card.
Yeah. So when I saw this card, I was like, oh no, for sure they're doing like an X-Men set. Look, they have a keyword mutant, and then they had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so mutant is now like a really hot, topic keyword to have. So
Yeah.
Genova will be like, oh, is she just the better like mutant commander to have? Like, yeah, whenever mutant dies, you draw cards equal to its power. Like, oh my god, that's already really, really good.
That is
That's
actually
that's
crazy.
bonkers. So like and she buffs up mutants too based on her own power. So like it's easy to like bankroll her into like when they do an X-Men set, it'd be really cool to see what
X-Men X Final
mutants.
Fantasy. Let's go.
Yeah, really
I'm
create
pretty sure
the
I have that card somewhere too. I'm gonna look for it later
yeah.
now.
It really could be the Fortnite of card games. It's a Magic the Gathering. I'm ready for it. I
100%.
want my Rick Grimes to cast Thunderbolt on
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob. Yeah, hell yeah. Fortnite it up. I'm do it. I don't care.
And
You
then
know?
and then counterspell with the Iron Man
Yeah,
counterspell.
yeah.
Pull
Iron
that one up,
Spell.
man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling
That's
you, man.
probably my favorite art piece that I've seen for all the cards. I think the Iron Man counterspell so beautiful. Look at that.
This one
It's like
straight
it's so
from the
crisp, so
comic,
clean.
straight from the I think comic panel. Yeah, it's really cool. Very excited. But this isn't the only Marvel news that we got up. We're gonna wrap this show up with one more Marvel news. Obviously the hype around Marvel is also geared towards Marvel Doomsday, which comes out, I think, Christmas of this year, right? Christmas
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah, it's coming out the same day as Doomed Part 3.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Doomsday.
Doomsday.
We're not here to overclips, Spider-Man Brand New Day, because like I could, I have some fan theories around that as well. But I want to say, I'm very excited for Doomsday, and they said they're going to re-release Marvel like Avengers Endgame, like what a couple months before
Yeah,
Doomsday
and
comes out.
allegedly they're gonna add some scenes to
So,
it.
have I told you my fan theory of what the scenes are going to be?
Tell me, I'm listening.
So, I truly think that the ending for like the end game is gonna be actually different, and it's gonna be basically explain the origin story of why Doctor Doom looks like Tony Stark. That
Oh,
has to be the reason.
okay.
It's so because like sure you're releasing a movie in theater, people go watch it because
Yeah.
it's in big format, but I really really hope that they use that time to like basically do like a this is how this is in this universe. This is what changed. This is what turned, you know, the Iron Man of that universe into like this, Doctor Doom esque character. This is why he looks like Tony Stark. This is why, it's Robert
Do
Downey
you think
Jr. I
do you
really hope
think
that's the
like this
case.
Doctor Doom is a Tony Stark variant rather than a Victor Von Doom?
I don't know. I really hope it is Victor Von Doom who just happens to look like Tony Stark. I'm okay with
Sure.
that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like Doctor Doom as a character in the comic book lore has like a rich history. So I don't like the idea of this is just like evil Tony Stark. I'm like, no, don't do that. Make
Yeah.
this an
Yeah.
actual Victor Von Doom. Give him some backstory. It could be very similar to Iron Man. He could be the Iron Man of that universe, but he just
Sure.
be Victor Von Doom. And he basically when he snaps the Infinity Stones and he dies. Sorry, spoiler alert for like a decade old movie. What came out 2018?
Yeah, dude. It's almost a decade.
People,
Gosh.
if that's a spoiler for you, you definitely don't like the Marvel universe. That's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. I like it. You don't have to.
Yeah, no,
But
I don't think it's that big of a spoiler.
yeah, I was thinking that's so like he dies at the end. So my prediction is that it all plays out the exact same way in this alternate universe. He snaps the fingers and he doesn't die. He gets very scarred up, and so he becomes Doctor Doom. But like at that time, he's lost so many people in the fight. Whether the fight didn't go as planned, whether they actually lost still, because only one scenario wins. So he could have done it
Yeah.
in the scenario. They could have not worked. He could have failed miserably. So he's left jaded. He's left scarred, or maybe he really approaches that whole notion of like, I have to be the person in charge. I have to protect the universe. Therefore, I will do it, and I will create my own team of like evil
Yeah.
Avengers, whatever you want to call them, just to fight our mainstay Avengers.
Have you heard the other theory about what could have possibly created him?
Yeah, well, what's up?
So the other theory is that when Captain America went back in time, he caused a bunch of incursions
Oh,
in
yeah.
the different realities and timelines that he split off. Because
Sure, sure,
obviously,
sure,
like
sure.
ultimately, he did create one because he
Yeah,
stayed back in the past,
yeah.
and so people are wondering if somehow, some way, by him doing that, he caused some of Doom's quote unquote loved ones to pass away. And so the thought process is this is a revenge arc
Mm.
against Captain America and what he did, and also about him trying to restore what he lost.
Okay, I'm down for that. I like that idea. I
Yeah.
like the notion. It's you put a very human element into it. Because like that's like I think that's good. That would be a good
Yeah.
story if they do it correctly, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. I think it could be cool. And that's kind of the theory I'm leaning towards is what they're gonna add into the end of Endgame. Like kind of
Mm,
show us, okay, what happened with Cap when he went back. Because obviously he had to do a lot of things in that
right.
time. And that would have been such a cool little like one shot to do.
I know
Kind of a
one
missed
of
opportunity, but maybe
yeah.
that's what they're making
So
up
one
for
of
here.
the rumors that they eventually debunked was that they're going to do a TV show
Hmm.
where like it's basically a miniseries and it's just all about Captain America returning the stones back to where they belong.
Yeah,
That would have been a cool miniseries.
would
Would have
have
been
been cool.
expensive miniseries with like Chris Evans playing Captain America.
Yeah.
But hey,
Facts.
they could do it animated. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with animated.
Yeah, that's true.
Won't be as cool because Chris Evans is iconically Captain America. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
I would have loved to see him and Red Skull have their interaction.
Mm,
I feel like that would have been fun. I don't
it would've
think it would have
been
been as crazy as some people think. I think he
yeah.
would have been shocked more than anything, but I don't think like because
It,
Red Skull by that point seems to be a ghost or shell of
right.
what he used to be. So it's not like he's gonna be feeling too crazy about seeing Cap. He's just gonna be like,
Mhm.
"Ah, I haven't seen you in
Yes.
ages. How are
I
you?"
if I had to show run a show where Captain America returns the stones, I would make that scene a comedic scene. It would be funny because you build up the hype of like, oh my god, Red Skull meeting Captain America again. Gotta make it comedic. You gotta make it so funny. You gotta make me like, oh yeah, I forgot this was like, so much has happened in my life that I totally
Yeah.
forgot about you. So this is where you ended up, kind of like joke. You could do that.
Right, right.
Right. But I gotta give honorable mentions to the Spider-Man film. Very excited for that as well.
Yeah,
I
the
was a little
Punisher is gonna
nervous
be
at
in it.
first, a little nervous when they announced it, but I will say the trailer made me feel, it did make me feel hyped and excited.
Do
I
you
think they're
think Matt
gonna.
Murdock's gonna be in it?
I hope so. I mean, only a cameo. Why not? Throw him in there.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, you might as well. You got Punisher,
right, like
Spider-Man. You gotta
the
throw in
promise
Daredevil.
from Kevin Feige is that like Daredevil is not going to be an Avenger, and that Spider-Man, Daredevil, they're going to lead very much the ground level Avenger, like ground level stories. We
Yeah.
love good grounded stories. No more sending him to space. Spider-Man, don't send him to space anymore. Keep him in New York City.
Yeah,
Let him
right?
watch the Knicks win, even though I want the Spurs to win. We'll watch the Knicks win championship. Let's let him be a New Yorker. Let him be
Yeah.
a New Yorker, guys. Don't send him to space anymore. But I will say I'm excited to, people are hypothesizing that this is going to be a shoe in for mutants. This is everyone's saying that, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I'm starting to buy into it. I'm starting to buy into the whole mutant thing. This is how they're going to slowly introduce mutants.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a
Yeah.
while, man. I can't wait for some new great X-Men X adjacent stories. Like
Yes.
I really want to see a lot more X-Men, you know? Like those are movies we grew up on. I love Wolverine. I love Cyclops. I love Jean Grey. I love characters like Rogue and Gambit, Nightcrawler. I just really want to see more of those characters and I want to see them get their time in the sun. And
Mm,
like Fox didn't do it the worst job, but there were things that I wish they could have done. And I will say this, I will never forget the performances in the Fox films by Hugh Jackman, by uh, Ian McKellen, and Patrick
yeah.
Stewart. Those three will forever be like my favorite actors for those roles. And I don't know
Yes.
who will possibly try to replace them. They've already tried to do it once with Magneto and Professor X, and they didn't do a bad job. I did like them, but it's still just not the same, and that's okay. Like I am interested to see what happens for the future. I'm optimistic, and I'm just saying when they put Henry Cavill in as Wolverine, that's the one time I ever told myself I could see somebody else play Wolverine. It was the first time. I was like, if they had done this like when he was a bit younger,
Yeah.
this could have been cool. This could have been really cool. It sucks that he's probably a little too old now, but that's the one actor that
You will
when I
love to
saw
see.
him, I was like, whoa, this would have been cool. But
That's fair. That's fair. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up this episode. You got a random question, or should you take it over?
my random question for you is going to be truly random.
Okay.
All right. So, for our random question tonight, since we've kind of been more on the theme of X-Men,
Yeah,
I
of
would love
course,
to
Marvel.
hear who is your favorite X-Men character that doesn't get enough time in the spotlight.
Oh,
So
that's a
not a
tough
main
one.
X-Men, but
All
yeah.
right. I have mine's a very layered answer, unfortunately, because I am a huge X-Men fan. But I will say that even though he is iconically an X-Men, I think that Iceman is very underrated as a character because
Okay.
this man is one of the Iceman and Angel. They're founding members of the X-Men. People
Yeah.
forget about that, but they are the OG X-Men. And
Yeah.
the way they've been regulated back to like side characters, when you think of X-Men, you think of like Cyclops, you think of Wolverine, who wasn't even part of the OG X-Men core. You think if he becomes the X-Men, like
Yeah.
I really wish that like Iceman like becomes like essential. Like he gets a really good storyline. I think he was really cool
You
as a
didn't like his
character.
little love arc with Rogue and X2 and X3?
Oh yeah, that one. That's but even that he's just a side character. Like this man is
It was.
like I didn't like this man is like the founder, X-Men founder. Like,
Yeah.
and they always keep him forever like a teenager energy, even though he's should be physically in his like same age as as a Cyclops, maybe like
Right.
a couple years younger, 5 years younger, whatever.
Yeah.
But like they really treat him like a perpetual teenager. And I always thought that is so weird. Like, I know the heroes never age, and that's like part of like the world and of like comic book writing. But I was like,
Yeah.
this man's a founding X-Men. Like y'all gotta give him his justice. You know, this man or like Mimic, like I think his name was Mimic. Like, and he's like an anti-hero, but like he was the sixth X-Men. Like he
Yeah.
was there. Like they never use that character anymore. This opportunity, man. What a cool power. Like people always
Right,
and
right.
they tell stories, and he becomes like, oh, he's like an omega level mutant and all that kind of stuff. But like, give that man his due. This man's a
Okay.
founding X-Men. Give him a good storyline, please.
I hear you, man. I hear you. No,
Right,
that's cool. I like your choice. Very solid.
what about you? What's a underrated X-Men that needs more screen time?
An underrated X-Men for
Yeah.
me. Oof. Let's see. I know it was my question, but I don't know if I have a great answer. Um, hmm. Underrated X-Men. I think I think if I had to choose one, hmm. Oh man. Why did I
got
ask this question?
nothing. You got nothing but character. I mean, I will say, you know, I will say maybe I'll give you an answer, but I'm really glad that Gambit got a little bit of a revival after
Oh, dude, but
97.
Gambit is I would consider Gambit a prime X-Men character.
Right, but like people kind of forgot about him. Like it wasn't until Channing Tatum, you know, did a stellar job as Gambit in Deadpool Wolverine, and it wasn't until and he had resonance with when the TV show came out because people love
Yeah.
like that Cajun accent, and you know so again spoilers, he dies in that show, but like he had a
Oh man.
renaissance for a little bit. It was really cool. I'm glad he got
Yeah.
his.
No, if I'm allowed to choose Gambit, by all means, I will gladly choose
Gambit's the
Gambit.
one.
I
Missed
always loved
opportunity.
Gambit.
Okay.
Like whenever the 90s show was out, he was one of my
Mhm.
favorite characters on that show. Like that was one of the guys that I always enjoyed seeing come on screen. Him, Cyclops, Wolverine, those three were my favorite boys. Um Now I was if there's one character that I would say has kind of been sidelined more recently, uh, maybe maybe Shadowcat. I don't feel like
Sure.
I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of her lately. And I always really enjoyed her character in the early 2000s show X-Men Evolution.
Yeah. I
I
watched that one.
always I always liked her in that. I thought that that was a really cool character. She was just always like full of life and just
Mhm.
really peppy and just like she was just fun, you know? Like she knew how to turn frowns upside down.
Yeah.
Um
If
but
you dabble in the comic book world for the X-Men side, they definitely give her like her own team eventually, her X-Men
oh,
team. And she does, you know, she becomes one of the leading X-Men people. But you're right, that Shotcat, you know, from a TV movie perspective, she needs more screen time.
yeah,
What
yeah,
a fun
like
character. Or a good
um
audience voice.
who it was Elliot Page, right? Who
Yeah,
did
Elliot
her
Page played they
yeah,
played
at the time she
Shadowcat.
was still Ellen Page, I think.
Yeah, they
And
played
yeah,
Shadowcat. It
yeah, yeah,
was
she
good.
plays Shadowcat. Yeah, she did a pretty good job. Just like you said, her character was meant to just kind of be that like love triangle for Iceman.
Yeah,
Speaking
it's
of
just you
Iceman,
know character like voice for X3. So I think
yeah,
solid role. I liked it. But you're right, Shadowcat, good character. She is an X. When we think of X Men, she is one of the X Men that you think of.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And you know what? Who I want to see get justice, like
who?
good justice, because
Yeah.
on screen, I feel like this character has just been not done well in terms of the writing. I don't think
Okay.
the actress did a bad job. I think she did a great job with what she was given.
Uh huh.
I want to see a badass Rogue. I
Okay.
want to see
Yeah.
Rogue with Captain Marvel like flying powers and super strength.
Hmm.
I want to see the 90s Rogue
Okay.
from
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I
Like
mean, you've got X-Men 97 for that.
exactly, exactly. I want that on live movies, you know? I want to
Okay.
see it and I want to see it done well.
Yeah.
I think that would be such a fun character to see, you know? I just that her and Storm were my favorite girls. Jean Grey was great too, obviously, but
Hmm.
Rogue and Storm were my favorite girls.
Favorites. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, when they do the X-Men movie eventually, those characters will get a renewed look. If it truly is the next era of the MCU, like let's bring it, let's do it right.
Yeah,
Take the time, write good characters,
right.
make
And
good scripts.
my only concern is I think X-Men has been kind of become a storyline where they want to start them off as teenagers,
Sure, I'm
and
okay with
it's
that.
like, yeah, it's okay. I just I I also like the adult versions, and I
Mm,
hope that because a lot of these actors and actresses now have kind of fallen to uh, um, not a habit, but like a situation where they're having to sign long contracts with Marvel.
yeah.
Because like
Mhm.
if you're going to be a character in Marvel, they want you around for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like on one hand, great job security. On another hand, from a creative standpoint, you might get bored of playing that character at some after a while. So my only concern is I hope that whoever they give these roles to, because there's a lot of them,
Mhm.
that they are people who do truly love the characters and want to do this for a long time and aren't someone who's just like there to get the paycheck,
This is like
you
a
know?
role. Yeah, this is like a stepping stone. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopeful for the case, but we don't make that decision. Good luck,
Yes.
Disney. Good luck, Kevin Feige or Kevin Feige's
Yeah.
successor.
Right.
I'll have a
Good
tough.
luck, maybe Sadie Sink if she's
Yeah,
truly Jean Grey, like the rumors say.
that's the rumor. And hey, I'll buy into it. Like they're gonna do mutants, 100%.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll be the cameo we expect. But I think she is going to be Jean Grey.
You really think she's gonna be Jean Grey?
I mean, it's a good chance. They
I
definitely
don't know if I'm
teased us
convinced yet.
enough. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so many questions and left
So
unanswered.
many questions.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up our show today. I want to give a shout out to people who have helped make this happen. Give a shout out to Leviction for his awesome intro. Give a shout out to JT for his awesome design. Give a shout out to my co host for joining me on this evening. Give a shout out to Devante. Hey, man, hope you're doing good. That's all I got to say. Hope you're doing good, bro.
We hope to see you soon,
Hope
man.
to see you soon.
Enjoy your time
Yes,
off.
yes. You deserve it. Enjoy your time off. Come back to us well rested and ready to have great conversations. Do you have anything you wanted to add, Alex?
Thank you everyone for being with us. I hope you're enjoying the content. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. You know, give us some love. Help us out. We could use all the support that you can possibly give. It's been really cool watching the channels grow slowly, and I don't know if one day things will just blow up or not, but I'd like to say that I've enjoyed being smaller with you guys and just kind of being able to interact more personally with every single one of you. I know Anthony and Devante have been enjoying it too. So like just thank you for your support, for interacting with us, and looking forward to what the future has to hold.
For sure, for sure. And with that, I will say goodbye, good night, and we'll see you next time. It's been Dude, you never told me. Peace.